Okay, good evening, everyone. You're welcome. Okay, my name is Dorcas of Prison Global, and we have been together for 3 days on WhatsApp. So please, I'm going to plead that everyone that joined this class, immediately you enter the class, kindly mute yourself so that our class will be orderly and coordinated. Thank you very much. Okay, just like I said, my name is Dorcas of Prison Global. We have been in this 3 days together for the WhatsApp session of front desk operation. So I welcome everyone and I appreciate your commitment over these last 3 days. So what we'll just for this past 3 days, I know we have looked at introduction to front desk operation, the role of front desk. We've looked at guest handling, communication skills and professional etiquette. We have looked at front desk procedures, their documentation and their daily operations and all that. And we have learned that front desk is a very important personnel in the organization. We've met everyone to know that front desk is very, very important. You are the face of the organization. You are the point of contact. You are like the brand ambassador of that company you are representing, or that office, or that hotel, that restaurant, and etc. All right. So at this moment, I want to be giving just five people that want to share with us what they've learned, the new things that they have impacted into them in those 3 days. Just 5 people. So if you want to share what you've learned new, or maybe something that you've had a shift from what you used to know and all that. So I'll be very happy to have 5 people that will want to say something concerning what they have learned in this past 3 days before we can continue. Like I said, it's an interactive session. The admins have been posting notes. We have been reading and reading. It's time for us to talk. It's time for us to express ourselves in what we have learned so far. So please, if you want to say something, just put up your hand. I will see you, then I'll call you out. If not, I will pick. If not, I will pick 5 people. Please, number one. Just raise your hand up. I will see you. Did you hear me? Please let me know. You can just clap or just give any emoji. Let me know that you are following, that people are hearing me. I'm not the only one talking or talking to myself alone. Let me know if you have been here and you've heard me. Okay. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, only 2 people have been following me, Nancy and Joy. No, let me hear. Let me see those that are here and you can hear me clearly. Okay. I can hear me. Okay. Akemi is raising his hand up. Who else? I need 5 people. Ayodele, thank you. I need 5 people. Now we have one. We need 4 more. I don't want somebody to be talking and then it will make you to talk. So raise your hand now, because we don't want to shoot out of our time today. So we have 2 people already. Remain 3. Okay, we have 3. Remain 2. Kemi will be going first, followed by Roslyn, and then followed by Femi Ayola. Yes, remain 2 people. Okay, let's hear Akiemi. Can we hear you? Just unmute yourself, please.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Yes, good evening, ma. So I've learned so far that as a front desk, your first impression matters, that you are the face of the, because everyone that comes, the way you represent the hospital, the way you talk to them matters a lot, and it goes a long way in either they stay or they come back or they see the other, and then you are the face of the organization, that you're not just the furniture, your appearance, your your face, everything matters. Professionalism is a choice you make daily. You have to have that respect, composure, your appearance, you speak volume, and you have to consistently carry yourself in a way that builds trust. That every customer interaction is an opportunity. The way you manage that place as a whole matters. Hello? Hello, ma, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Right on.
Okay. So that's what I learned, that you should always be, because you are the first point of contact for the organization. Because you are the first point of the organization, so you should be the first person, because the way you address people, the way you talk to people, the way you do things determines it to take the organization a long way. You're not just there for being their sake. You have to smile, you have to know, you have to be composed, you have to determine what you have to say, you have to do everything in accordance. So that's what I learned about being.
Thank you very much, ma'am. That was a great point. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means we are together and we are not wasting our times. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have
Okay,
Roslyn.
please, I want to quickly add something before the next speaker
Yes,
takes the
sir.
floor. So please, whoever wants to speak, we appreciate if you can introduce your name, the location you are speaking from, and if you are okay with that, you can even tell us maybe your status, your profession, and maybe your position at your place of work. Then also, when you are giving us what you have learned so far, you can also share experience of maybe cases. You can see during the class, we were using cases to explain some concept. So you can relate these cases with some of the things that probably you have encountered at work, maybe with a particular customer or maybe anybody at work, that probably there is a way you handled the situation. And with this training now, with what you have learned, you now see that, oh, perhaps if you had handled it this particular way, maybe you would have gotten. So we would like a kind of practical interactive session that way. So with that, we'll be able to complement what we have learned in class with the experiences we are all sharing in our respective field. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kundayo. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. I'm Adrayemi Akinyemi. I work as a front desk officer in an hospital in Ibadan. I was
All right.
You are welcome.
Yes, sir. So there is an experience that happened. We started this class on Thursday. So on Friday, some people walk into the hospital and it was coerced that day. Usually, I would say I will not be calm. But when I saw it, I tried to manage. The class was just coming back to my head. So I tried to manage it, and at the end of the day, I was like, yes, I learned something. So manage it, calm them down, and I was able to look at them one after the other and quickly give them that respective attention they needed, and it was well managed. It was well managed. I can say that it was well managed. I looked at it and was like, okay, this was different from what I did yesterday before this class, and at least this is something I learned about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Exactly. This is the kind of experience, because the purpose of our training, the purpose of attending trainings like this, and that was why we made it a free class. So that you can gain the knowledge. So, and the purpose of gaining the knowledge is to put it into application. So we are glad to have a kind of shared experience and feedbacks like this. So I hope we hear from others too. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yeah, that was a good one. Please, let's not be stingy with our reactions. When somebody is saying something, at least let's react so that since we are all muted, we can actually react to show that we are together. I don't want us to just come and stay here and then some people will just join the class and they are busy doing other things. Just try and give attention. I believe from someone experience, you will also learn more. That's the reason why we put this interactive session. No need of coming here to give us plenty notes again, talking about what we've already learned. It is better we speak about life experiences, what we are encountering on a daily basis, the challenges, and how we can help each other to improve in our different organizations. At least let there be a difference that this person has gained some knowledge in addition to what he or she already had. Let the organization know that, yes, this person is improving in herself. I had experience then when I was working with one school as an admin secretary. So I worked there. I had issue with my front desk. In fact, the last one we did in 2025, I have left the school, but because of the way I handle situation, we have to let her go on a suspension and then let her bring her back. And then I put her through and all that. The 2 weeks that I sat on that position of hers in the school. Even the school, the owner of the school said that the environment at the front office has changed, that everything in that place has changed. So don't see yourself as less in your organization because you are front desk. You are holding a very key responsibility in that place. So please, let's speak out. Let's bring out our experiences. And one of the testimonies is that when I was taking this class for the very first time, she participated in the class. In fact, she came, joined the class, got her certificate, and she's sharing her testimony, and she started bringing other stuff. So please, so people should come and upskill yourself. So please, let's open our heart to learning and let's open our heart to hear what others are saying. When somebody is saying something that is actually touching and is helpful, please let's react, let's encourage one another, and let's learn together. Thank you very much. So we have our next person.
Thank you,
Rosalind, please
Mrs.
can you unmute
Dorcas. In
yourself and
addition
speak?
to what you have just said, Mrs. Dorcas, in addition to that, now trainings like this, apart from individuals participating in trainings like this, it is very important for organizations. I mean, organizations lead, founders, directors, leaders of organizations to participate in programs like this. Why do I say so? There's a particular comment I read, I think the second day or first day of the training, when somebody dropped a comment that before he or she used to feel very bad being a front desk officer, like she is not proud of her position in an organization. And this mindset goes a long way, in how she's going to handle her job. Because when you are doing something and you are not happy with what you are doing, obviously you can't get a good result. But when you are doing something and you know that you are like after the training, I think after the first day, the person say, wow, she is now super happy. He or she is now super happy that so the position she is holding is very key and very instrumental to the growth and development of the organization. Now, that kind of mindset, now having that positive mindset would definitely have an impact in how that person handles, his or her profession. And now, and also in another way, if you own a business and you don't even understand who is a front desk officer, you don't even know the impact of a front desk officer and you start maltreating them, you start handling them less because you think it's just a mere position. So this kind of people, they will have that kind of mindset that maybe because they are inferior in that organization, and that will impact the profit or the growth of that organization, because this is the first person. Even if the president is coming to your organization, the first person they are meeting is this front desk officer. So if the first person they are meeting in your organization is already being maltreated, or even doesn't know the pedigree of our position in that
or even knowing
organization,
the value,
or she doesn't
our
even know the
position.
value, you can see that you have lost already, because I'm just coming for the first time and the first impression I'm getting is negative. So automatically I will change whatever I have about that organization. So this is why knowledge, you can't compare knowledge. You can't just compare knowledge with anything. And this is the essence of trainings like this. But maybe because it is free, a lot of people take it for granted. You will even see some people, after first day, you see them exiting. You start wondering, something you are getting for free, what is difficult for you? Instead of you to go on Instagram, go on Facebook, why not learn something new? Look at what the second speaker just said now, that a day before the training, a particular thing happened. There's a way she handled it. Now, after learning, she handled it in a different way, and she saw a different result. And this is what we are saying. Everybody keeps learning, whatever your level of, even if you have been there are trainings that we have done that people who have been in that profession for 20 years, 30 years, they will still attend and say that, wow, so they have been doing this thing wrongly for over decades. So please, let's not take opportunities like this for granted. Let's try and carry everybody along, share with your organization, invite the boss and the leaders of because the only time things can work is when everybody are on the same page. But it's not a situation where you are the one that your director or your boss doesn't even know who a front desk officer is, but the person is the one making decision for that organization. How will things work that way? So please, the opportunities like this, let's always take it very, very key, especially when you have it, so graceful that you are getting it for free. So I'm just giving that as contribution to what Mrs. Doka said. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ekundayo. So let's have Miss or Mrs. Roslyn.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good
This is Miss
evening.
Roslyn, not Mrs. My name is Ayin Ben Roslyn from Lagos, a class teacher. So, from what I learned, we said the front desk is the art of a complaint. So, I will use my own experience as example, as a case study. I'm not a front desk officer, a receptionist, but during my school teaching period, we do have roster. People that do stand at the front of the gate, teacher must stand at the front of the gate. So we do represent them. So I remember a parent towards this exam, during period of exam 2025, was arguing because they didn't allow a child to do exam. I was happened to be the person on duty during that part. So the way the parents was arguing and arguing,
Hello, Miss Roslyn. Sorry, please unmute yourself. Yes, Miss Roslyn. Go ahead.
Okay. So during that period, when the parent was complaining, I happened to be at the person at the front of the gate then. So we communicate, then solve some issue. It's not happened that the parent has paid, but the management did not record that. So communicate with her, make some calls. That is when I find out that she has paid, but the receipt has not been issued. So I decided to calm her down, then proceed. The next day I decided to get the receipt for her. Till till today, I can't explain further. Till today, we still communicate because of the approach. And when this training, I started realizing communication go a long way, because this way till we talk, sometimes he will call me, send cards, appreciate. So during that time, so we maintain a parent-teacher relationship. I'm not the class teacher of that girl, though, but that relationship, that talk was there for me. That is the example I can give. But this training has taught me a lot, that I've noticed that we can go a long way in communication as is the key point of a front there. The way you approach your customer, your guest matters a lot. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you very much. That's a great one. Say communication is one of the skill of a front desk officer, and then the ability to handle crisis. That is why one of the things we handled in this training was is it something on handling communication, how you handle your communication, how you handle complaints. So just like we've learned that the tongue, that there's power in the tongue, but it has the power to kill and to make alive. That's the truth. So it's a little thing you say will go a long way to touch the heart of someone. So communication skill is one of the things you must strive to have as a front desk officer. Communicate properly, when to talk, what to say, and what not to say part time. Thank you very much, Miss Roslyn. God bless you. Yeah, we have okay, Melody Patrick.
Okay, good evening. All right. Please, I don't know if you
Good
can hear me.
evening, sir. Can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, my name is Melody Patrick. I'm actually speaking from Abuja. I actually work with GIG Logistics as a manager there. So I'll just go straight to the point. I'll just pick out what I've learned and and also my take home. Is my take home there. So before now, actually, I remember when before I actually start working, that was just the first time I just finished school then. So I got the reception job then in Akwa Ibom, Eket. But before then, I feel less about the work. Say receptionist, just go and stand there and start doing things. But within this, during this training, I understand more deeper parts. In as much I know that, okay, apart from now, I actually know that at least being any customer facing job is a very strategic job, because it requires a lot of effort, it requires a lot of professionalism, it requires a lot of skills to actually work customer to their, because if you go through a training, you know that any customer facing job, just like you representing the company, being sent like an ambassador. Being an ambassador of Nigeria means anything they say about you, that's what they are saying about Nigeria. So you represent the company, like whatever your reactions, your comments, the way you act, that's just exactly what people will say that's how the company behaves. So the job role of a customer facing job is not just you as a person, is go beyond your own personal interest, your own emotion, or probably your own thought. It's all about the organization. So whatever you are saying about the organization. Whatever you are acting on behalf of the organization. So what I was saying before that. So initially we see session was one of the just normal job, just like a gatekeeping job. You're just to usher customer in and allow other people to do their job. But through this training, you see it just goes beyond you ushering customers in, or providing few information. So those little information are very vital. So that means if you look through the training, we'll look at why listening is one of the key, because I noticed that has actually been a problem in most customer facing jobs. A lot of people don't listen. They always react before the information is being dropped. It is key, very, very important for we to pay attention to customers, allow them drop their complaint. It's their right to drop their frustration. So the most important, which is one striking this thing, is for you to pay full attention to the list. When they finish paying, then you can digest the information. Quick to reaction is very, very wrong. You digest the information, pick the positive words, because every customer want to feel safe, also feel also have this feeling of this person can really solve my problem. So as a receptionist or any customer facing this person, you need to know that if you fail to give a vital information, you affect the organization as a whole. If you say it's not my problem, it's a problem. At the end of the day, you being the first person, but somebody can see you outside and say, look at this person, how he or she attended to me very well. And apart from that, it can be a recommendation. So apart from you just working in an organization, just see as an opportunity to sell yourself, to give the best service, to give the best donor. Also what I learned through this through the training, very, very important is that having full knowledge of the organization, like or mastering every part. Because if you don't know food, if you don't have the information, you don't have everything about a business or a particular thing, you can't sell it out. So you having full knowledge of what your company is doing is very, very important. As a key, as a researcher, you need to understand. You need to take your time to study, know everything, so that when problem come, because just imagine a first customer walk in and say, I want to see the manager. But they say, okay, please, can I help you? And you're able to solve that problem. That customer will not even come next day to ask for the manager or ask for somebody. They want to talk to you. I know you can solve my problem. Please, can you help me, assist me? But if someone approach you and you can't give them solution, that's when they start looking for the nurse person. They look for the nurse boy or the supervisor, look for the higher report. If you look and know that you can actually give solution, because what they want, every customer, everybody wants a solution. They don't want excuses. They want to say, it's not my fault, or they just want a solution. But if you can provide that, it can actually to go a long way. And lastly, of being so confident, no matter the position. We always talk about you knowing that every position, even though down to the security personnel, somebody can just walk to the security personnel, the security personnel will just even solve the problem. I actually have an experience whereby I went to a bank about having a debit alert from debit, and okay, that was fake transactions. So when I approached the security guy, only the smile alone, just I said, bro, Safa, because he was so like welcoming. But some people just squeeze you as if you are just their problem. But this person just had with the guy just my UBA bank then. He just smile and say, okay, sir, you want to? I say I want to customer service, sir. You see, he was asking to you see customer complain for this. I just say actually all those debit alert based on because the way he smile, he actually just point to have some commercial beyond just the okay. I want to enter the bank to do some business transaction. So you just say you can scan the this in code there and just do, and it will be resolved instead of you waiting for customers. And you just say, wow, that is very easy. So I just scanned the code, send the complaint, and the thing was resolved. So it did actually save my time of going inside the bank to go and do that. It saved a lot of time. The time I would have been standing in the queue there to wait for my turn for that problem will be solved. So sometimes it goes beyond just your person. So you just need to sell yourself in every slight opportunity. I think that's just my few points I want to draw. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I think that was a great experience. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have another person. I can see another hand. Is it Newton? Do we have Isaac Newton in the house?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. You're welcome. Please just go ahead and share your experience with us. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. So I want to say, as a HR in hospitality, these 3 days front desk training was actually very excellent. The training is exactly what we need to elevate our guest experience. The focus on international grooming standards in Module 1 and the communication skills in Module 2, I believe would help me to pass on to my front desk team on how to create a polished, welcoming first impression that would align with our brand's premium positioning. And then what impressed me the most about the training is the fact that there were practical applications of customer service excellence, which I think that was discussed in the Module 3, and then crisis management in Module 5. And then I believe that as somebody in the hospitality industry, these are critical for hotel operations, especially when it comes to handling difficult guests and emergency situation. And then the coverage of front office software and the administrative processes will also help streamline the hotel's daily operations and improve efficiency across all departments. The training is for me, it's a valuable investment in people development and strategy. Because I was in the other training for a proficiency in advanced human resources management and people development. And when I joined this class, I observed that it is actually a valuable investment in a people development strategy. It will help me, rather, to equip my front desk staff in terms of to equip them with the right skills that they need and to help them build their confidence more and to deliver that world-class service that every hotel dreams to deliver to their customers. And I believe such a thing would have a direct impact on our guest satisfaction. I'm very pleased to be part of this training, and I was also in the training for executive diploma in hospitality management. That was top-notch. In fact, I even introduced some of my colleagues to also join in the training and also the restaurant management class. And then this class particularly, I also added like 2 or 3 of my staff to partake in it. I sent them the link. There was one I sent the number of the coordinator to chat him directly and join the class. I must confess, this Kuzan Global is really doing a lot, and it's really my pleasure to have come in contact with you guys. I really appreciate your time and then the effort you put in this training. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Newton. That was a good experience. And thank you for the recommendation. We are so grateful. Thanks a lot. I'm seeing, okay, Jimba Adaku. I hope I'm not murdering the name. So you can unmute yourself and speak.
No. Good evening, everybody. The name is okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and good evening, everybody. I really enjoyed the class. Actually, I don't work in any organization. I own my own business. Like I have a shop I run, but at least I learned so many things. What I learned is not about when you are working in an organization. It's your daily routine. This is how you are supposed to live. It's not about working in a company. You meeting people every day, because we go out, so we meet people every single day. So talking to somebody politely matters. Not only when you're working in an organization, working in any company. Yes, talking to somebody, the way you approach a matter matters. This class has really taught me to be patient, number one. And secondly, listening, number two, to listen. Whether in an organization, even in my own business, if I have a complaint, if any customer comes to me and say, okay, this is it. Number one, I'm supposed to have patience, calm down. And secondly, I should be able to listen to the customer. And this applies to our daily routine, our daily life. If you have issue with somebody, number one, first listen to the person. Try to understand the person's point. Then you can be able to. That is when, until you understand the person's point, that is when you can be able to handle the issues. So this has really taught, like I've really learned, these 3 days is not a waste. Actually, it's not a waste. Now I know how to, I'm a kind of a social person. Like I interact with people come to my shop to buy things and everything, but at least now I've learned that in case if any issue comes up, even at home, even anywhere, whoever I meet, I should be able to, number one, stay calm. Secondly, listening to the person's complaint. Then thirdly, I can know how to handle the issues, because we meet different people. You go to school, like we that have children, we go to school. Sometimes our teachers can do something funny. Let me use that word, funny. We can't say they can do something so annoying. And when you come there, with the kind of anger in you, you go to school, you want to like tear everybody apart. You want to destroy, you want to shout, you want to act like, because we are human. But this has taught me a lesson that even if my child comes home with a complaint that, okay, mommy, see this. Number one, after the child finished talking, I should be able to ask the child, did you do such a thing? If the child says yes, or if the child says no, that is when I will know the next step to take. Because this thing has caused so many issues. We parents, we don't like some of us, we don't like how do I put it? We don't like teachers beating our children, even when we know they are at fault. Once our kids complain, or let me say, once we see mark on their body, who did this? Is a teacher. The next day you go to school, hey, why did you do it? No. This lesson, this 3 days class has taught me, no matter what, I should be able to calm myself down, go there, ask the teacher or ask the school authorities if they are aware of it. If they're not aware of it, maybe I can call the receptionist or someone who is in charge, the front desk officer. Please, can I see so teacher in my child's class and everything? I can approach the teacher. Oh, sorry, please. I received a complaint from my child concerning the, please, how did it go? I'll be able to handle the issue, you understand, by staying calm, using the right tone and using the right voice. So this class is not actually a waste. Like, it has taught me how to handle some things, because most of us, let me say, I still speak, if I speak for myself, I'm in class. If I speak for myself, I speak for, not for everybody, but actually, let me say, actually all of us, most of us have anger issue, you understand? We have anger issue. So once anything like this, we will just react. But at least this has taught me that sometimes you don't react anyhow. Number one, you calm down, just as you said. You talk politely, you listen to the person's complaint, whether a customer, anyway, even if you are a front desk officer, a receptionist, anybody, try to listen to the person and learn how to handle issues. If you are kind of like, if you have a challenge, a personal challenge, there's a time you ask a question on that. If you have a personal challenge and maybe from home and you came to work, or maybe you entered your shop or your office and everywhere is busy, just as we answered the question then, number one, you have to relax, breathe, like breathe in, breathe out, then check your daily routine, your schedule. Okay, what am I going to do today? Or what if there's a call on the line? If there's no visitor, you understand, to attend to, you answer the call politely and everything. So I think you guys are doing a great job, Ma. I will actually say that you guys are doing a great job. At least for now, these 3 days, even for me, I notice myself that I'm calm, even handling my children issue when they come with when I'm stressed out, you understand? When they come with it, all my children, when they come, mommy this, mommy this, mommy this. Now I am trying to give myself that patience to listen to them one after the other and to try to attend to them. So I really appreciate this class, and I pray that more people, like as you continue going, more people will keep joining, and then more people will keep learning, because there's nothing like when you learn, you put it into practice. It's very, very important. So that's my own. I just want to appreciate you and to tell you that the teaching wasn't in vain. I'm really, 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 like, it has imparted so many things to me. Like I've been able to handle my anger issue, how I respond to matters, how I react to issues that immediately and everything, and how to talk to people politely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. That was a great one. Thank you so much, Adako. We are happy to have you. Thank you for the recommendation. And we are grateful that, yes, you can have what to share to people, but to have people that are willing to sit down and even listen to whatever you have to say is another thing. So thank you so much, everyone. I think we have another person. Um, we have the number 3. Let me see. We have Eric. So please let me call it this way. We have Eric, we have Femi, we have Oladele and Queen. Please, after these people, we'll go to question and answers, please. Eric, you go first, followed by Femi, followed by Oladele and Queen. Thank you. You can unmute yourself now, please.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Okay, I'm really grateful for this. My name is Eric. I'm a sales rep. We sell machines and the tires, but I really find this course it really impact my life. I learned a lot. I thought before a front desk, the difference between a front desk and a receptionist was clearly explained to me at the beginning of this course. And I discovered that I was just thinking to myself that with the richness of this course, that if every front desk have this training, we will not have problem in handling issue anywhere we go to buy things. I don't know. I was just recommending if you people can recommend this course to all the front desks, everything, all the things, all the people we have, we can recommend this course to them. I think it really impact them well. What I learned during these few days in handling issue, I discovered that as a front desk officer, you are the face of that company. Your disposition to customers, your eye contact, your body language matters a lot. It really helped me. And secondly, in conflict resolution, how you can resolve conflict, anger management. The course really impacted me. I learned a lot. I don't know that as a front desk officer that you have such a rich resources that can really help you to improve on what you do. I think with what I've learned so far, it can help me to manage people. Even in my office, I am going to introduce this course to some of them that are there so that we can be able to manage customer when they come, when issue come, and I have techniques, have knowledge to handle issue better. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot. Yes, we recommend the trainings for everyone. Can join you, all of you that are here can actually pass this message to all your staff, to all your colleagues, and if possible, speak to your managers to know that if we can do a little push on those people on these people that we have, a lot of issues. Now you can use issues that are happening to just like chip in. I had this training, or if somebody like this can have that training, I believe the person will change. So recommend us to your people, your managers, and recommend the training. So we do trainings on front desk, customer service, and all that, human resource management, hospitality, and a lot of them. So I know we'll always try our best to bring the best in order for everyone to benefit. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric. And then we'll have somebody else waiting. Yes, the next person, please. You can go ahead, unmute yourself and speak. Is it Femi that is going next? Is it Femi Ayola? All right, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Good evening. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Good evening.
My name is Femi Ayola. I work for T9 Hotel and Apartments as a general manager, and it's been a pleasure being in this class for the last 3 days. This is not the first training I'm having with Kusang. I remembered last year I had 2 different programs with them, and the experience was has been very very insightful. This has actually propelled me to get committed, okay, to studying more, acquiring more knowledge, and making me a better manager. Now, with respect to the course that we are having currently, front desk operations. Front desk operations is actually a very, very important aspect of every organization, like we were told in this training. Uh, Front desk officers are the heart and the
Okay,
face
sir.
of every organization. It's only appalling and disappointing sometimes when you get to see some front desk officers not being professional and not being productive. It sometimes it amazes me and saddens my heart most times. However, with my experience as a manager, I know that it's never possible for any manager to be able to do very well if you don't have the element of front desk management. Okay, because one of the key things is to try and ensure that you make your customers feel like kings and queens. And for you to be able to do that, you must have very good grip with front desk management. Now, making your customer get the required satisfaction, okay, making them feel at home, solving every of their problems, okay, and making them feel that wow, this is where I am supposed to be. And these are the things that is expected of every front desk officer. Now, in my organization, for instance, I want to share a practical experience. My front desk officers are actually doing a lot, doing so well. There are 1,001 times when I just pop out of my office and I move into the front desk office to see what my team is doing. And as part of the things I have seen as knowledge gaps in them, that was why I recommended this training for all my front desk team. As I speak to you now, I have 3 of my front desk officers on this platform or in this training. So this is just a way of trying to make sure that they become better. I know if I can give them better knowledge, they can be more productive and more professional. So I want to say, for me personally, as a person, I have learned so much in the last 3 days. Okay, I've come to understand some of the things I do over time. How important it is to every business, because me as a person, what I have always been doing all my life has been trying to ensure that I put smile on the face of every customer that enters my organization. And I am sure that after this training, my front desk officers, I'm not sure they would remain the same because I need them to solve more problems. Luckily enough for me, I have trained them to a level such that they don't need to look for any guest does not need to look for their manager before they will be able to get the required satisfaction. So for every front desk officer in this training, I want to just imbibe. I want to advise us that we should remember that if you want to even have a blossom career as a front desk officer, if you are able to do so well and you can master your skills so much, you tend to become a very, very fantastic manager in future. This is this is something this is something I have experienced, and this is something that is actually keeping me going in my career today. So I have learned so many things. I've learned how to be professional that I've been doing a long time before now, problems, okay, conflict resolution, as well as so many other important things that we have been, taught in this program. So, Kusang Academy, I want to say bravo. Well done, because you have actually impacted so much into so many people. I am a living testimony. And for me, I will always carry your flag anywhere I go because I have become a Kusang ambassador. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Thank you to everybody that is on the platform that is listening. And have a wonderful evening. in the remaining part of the class.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
very
much. Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I personally used to appreciate people in higher position with this kind of mindset and orientation, because many times in organization, in offices, in businesses, the challenge we used to have is you see a lot of leaders, people at this top position, they just condemn, they criticize people at the lower position without trying to see how they can help them become a better person. So, and the best way you can help somebody to become a better person is giving them opportunity like this. So we appreciate the fact that you did not just take this training alone. You also involve people who are working with you. And you see, the beauty is that now you can have a kind of interactive session. Okay, now we have both undergone a new training. What and what do you think? This kind of question, you can just throw it up in the organization, and they will start relating it with cases that have happened in that organization in the past, and how do they intend to imbibe the new concept that they have learned into addressing those issues. So, and before you know, you will see those, in fact, the people working with you, they will also be happy, unlike some leaders who just criticize every time, condemn, assuming people to just know things without giving them an opportunity of learning like this. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your contribution tonight. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, let me add my voice to that. Thank you so much, sir. It takes leaders that want their staff to go forward to do this. I also want to say this to all the staff, that your managers or your bosses have created time for you to learn, to upskill. Yes, the person wants you to do better in his organization, but whatever has been impacted inside of you is inside you. You understand? So the person is actually investing in you. So do your best to make sure that what you have learned, you put it to use in the organization. Don't begin to feel like I'm more than that position now. I need to move out. After the person has seen something, anybody that is seeing you and feels that, no, let me help you upgrade, please appreciate such a person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mr. Femi. We are grateful for that. Contribution. We have the next person, please, Oladele. After Oladele, we'll have Queen, and then we can start rounding up with questions and answers.
Yeah. Good evening, the organizers.
Good evening, sir.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you for actually calling on me. I appreciate you for this privilege. I'm into healthcare services. Actually, front desk is so important, and like I used to tell my people that all units are very important, particularly the front desk. It's very strategic. That's the place you first, have a contact with the organization. And once you have a very fantastic front desk, you have fantastic front desk services, then of course, people can actually know what the inside of the organization will be like. So I have not actually taken this very lightly. I've been on since day before yesterday. All the sessions I've actually taken time to attend, and it's been very insightful, very exciting experience. And actually, it's a very well-structured, program. Well-structured in that you pick things here and there, pick things in different courses, conflict resolution, and many other, small courses. But this program is well-structured. It's a well-structured thing that you can actually follow, and if you keep the notes, it's a good one. I've learned a lot, and I hope to cascade this down to officers. A lot about calmness, about emotional intelligence, confidence, and much more about cultural and religious, sensitivity. Then stereotyping of course, if front desk, you don't have to have a stereotype kind of pattern. There should be flexibility. And then on the security thing too, there was an elaborate session on security and safety management. All those are, well put up things. So I really commend the organizers and I commend the organization for this. And I hope that when you will have the next batch of training, you will let us know so that, we can introduce more people and people can actually key into it. Thank you. God bless you. Hello? Hello?
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks. Thank you so much. Our next training will definitely get a notification in the group where you are. So we don't delete our groups, we keep them to pass information and all that, so that we will keep flowing. It's a community we are building. Even after the course, you can still ask questions or even whatever you think you would like. So, okay, I need this and all that. You can still drop messages. We'll respond to you or chat you and me directly. Thank you so much. Let's have Queen. Queen, are you here? Good. Please go ahead. Introduce yourself. Don't forget. Then you share your contribution. Thank you.
I want to say a big thank you actually to Cleveland Global for this big enlightenment that I really blessed with all the topics, all the knowledge that is taking so far. I want to say from day one, I think I've been following strongly and thank you without missing anyone. In fact, this is not a lesson anyone wants to do for anything. So I want to say a very big thank you to Cleveland Global and also the facilitators that have been taking us forward from day one to today. Thank you very much. And actually, you guys impacted me a lot. I never knew that one thing for program was.
Hear you well. I don't know if I'm the only one. Am I the only one?
No, we can't hear her.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Please, can you check?
We can't hear her, please.
Hi.
No, man.
Voice
Okay,
is
please,
Why
can
you
you
there
check
for?
your mic again and then speak to, then try coming up again?
It's not close to the speaker or something like it's speaking far to the speaker.
Yeah, because somehow echoing.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Oh.
So I said I'm Queen Peter, and I want to say a big thank you to Kozan Globals for bringing this training to us. Like, it was really awesome. I've been following from day one, and it's something I don't even want to miss for anything. Like, I've just been keeping to time. Let this time come. So I want to say a very big thank you to you all for doing a wonderful job. And I was very blessed with these teachings, especially when it comes to professionalism. I really love that aspect, professionalism. You guys have enlightened me, opened my eyes to a lot of things when it comes to professionalism. That especially the key or the golden rule that was given, that if you wouldn't accept it as a customer, then don't deliver it. So that's just the nutshell of everything. So it simply entails that what you wouldn't want for yourself, don't dish it out, and professionalism is something that cuts across every aspect of life, of business, of organization, anywhere you find yourself. In as much as you are rendering services, you need to be professional. And the way in which I've been seeing professionalism, you've just added to it. You've enlightened me, you've opened my mind to a lot of aspects that I never knew before. And I want to say thank you. And that has to do with punctuality and following up, keeping your emotions in check. Keeping your emotions in check, actually, not like maybe you were pissed off at home, or you are not emotionally coordinated. and then get into your workplace, you just unleash it on your colleagues or customers. No, you have to be calm, put your emotions in check always. That is how you know you're being professional in delivering your services to your customers, in relating to with your colleagues, and lots more. So I want to say a very big thank you to Pozan Global for bringing this lesson to us, and I will still stay put to whatever lessons you'll be bringing after now, and also introduce other persons to also join join to learn and to get enlightened, because what I've learned so far, in fact, I'm really impressed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I think I see somebody that is raising his hand. So after that person, I will let Mr. Kundayo speak for some minutes so that we can. Okay, no, after the person, let's have question and answers. Then Mr. Kundayo can now speak. I saw, let me see. I think as, is it Taiwo? Esther Taiwo. Please, so let our hands not be increasing. We need to round up. Esther Taiwo, is it a question or contribution? Can you unmute yourself?
It's actually a question, Madrid.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to really appreciate the organizers of this wonderful platform for giving us the privilege to be schooled, to learn some things and learn.
Please, can we hear you very, please?
Okay, I said, first and foremost, I want to use this medium to say a very big thank you. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we are trying.
It's your network, but please, audible, your voice is not loud, please.
Your voice is.
Can we hear me?
Just try to be
Hello?
louder, and then we'll keep up. Yeah, go ahead.
I said I wanted to use this medium to say a very big thank you to the organizers for giving us the privilege to unlearn some things and relearn some things that we thought was actually not useful. So my question now goes is concerning, let's say, the administrative aspect of an organization to a front desk officer. Let's say in a scenario where a front desk officer is doing his or her job very well now, and the administrative level of the organization doesn't have this knowledge of who a front desk officer is or what a front desk officer should do. How is the front desk officer supposed to, what approach is the front desk officer supposed to take in this kind of organization? That's my first question. Secondly, I want to ask organizations that don't have this kind of training for their employees. Now that the top management of the organization are very rigid to employee management, and let's say they are nostalgic to the growth of the employee. They just see the pessimistic aspect of every employee, and they don't see a way or an avenue which this employee grow. How do we, as front desk officers, approach our top management to tell them, okay, we need this training to help us grow. We need this training for you to understand our plight when we stand as the face of your company. Now, let me use where I work as an instance. Now, there are days when my boss comes to the office and he just comes to like shout at us being his employee. Now, the guest comes in and they see him treating us that way. Now, some guests feels like they are permitted to treat us that way, even if we are right. So, how do we tell them now that, okay, the way you treat us in the presence of our customers are giving them the leverage to treat us same way, even if we are right? I don't know if you got my question. Thank you.
Okay. I believe we had our question. So I will appreciate one or two people to say something. I think I got the second one properly. How do you make your
Okay,
managers or your
the
bosses?
question, there is a particular question she asked. I want somebody who is like a manager or a director or somebody who owns a business to respond to that. And the question is, the particular question she asked that in a situation where maybe the head of the organization or the owner of the organization doesn't even know who a front desk officers are or is, and maybe sometimes you maltreat them even in the presence of customers, and just every time all you do is to blame them. You see no importance in trying to see how you can upskill them, in a way that will make them suitable for the position that you have employed them for. So I want somebody who owns a business, like the previous person that spoke, who is a manager. So please kindly respond. Let's have your contribution, because I'm sure you are in better position to respond to that.
Okay, so oh, sorry.
Can I say something? Okay, can I speak? Can I speak?
Yes. Okay. I think two
Yes, please
persons
go
want
ahead.
to speak now.
Yeah.
Okay,
So let one person go first.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Cynthia, and I'm very sure Mr. Ikundayo will not remember me. So I want to answer her question following my past classes under La Pledge through Mr. Ikundayo. So that's to tell you that what you've been doing has been a source of inspiration and growth for me. So my answer to her question is this. I started like her, whereby my team lead then, or my manager then, wasn't really interested in growth and does not even understand what it means to support the front desk and all of that. All they were interested in is just to make the money and go. So what I would say is this. If you know that place is a place that you would grow in, you can, if you know that, how do I put it? Okay, what I would say is this. Keep gathering all the experiences, all the trainings, all the upgradings that you need, and find another place. Because if you try to give him a suggestion, maybe during your meetings and all, because now you already know the kind of person. The person is abusive. If somebody can embarrass his staff in front of customers, that person is not even ready to learn and all of that. So you may not have the power to overthrow or the power to teach that kind of a person. That person needs his match to be taught. So gather your experiences. That place is already a toxic environment, if I would tell you. Gather all your trainings, or all these programs that is being held, and get yourself certified and all of that. Look for another place that matches your dream, that matches your experiences and all. That is if you suggest those things and he's not ready to buy it. You can start with your other colleagues, let them know about the trainings and all. If your platforms are platforms, maybe you have an office WhatsApp group or so, and they allow you to post things like all these kind of trainings that Mr. Ikundayo has given us. You can use that mode too to drop all these kind of trainings, so that maybe when he sees it, he could click on it and see what it's all about. But if you don't have that opportunity and all, you can look out elsewhere while you are still there, because you can't just live where you are working when you don't have anything. While you are still there and you know the abuse is not so much that you can tolerate, you can now look elsewhere for better space. You know, most of us, we are always looking at jobs for money, but not jobs for money is good, but we need safe space, a non-toxic environment to work. Because even with all this training, if that environment is toxic, you may not be able to execute all we have learned in the past 3 days. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think another person was trying to say something before I will speak. This somebody was trying to talk to.
Yes, I was actually trying to talk. My name is Femi Ayola once again. With respect to the question the participant asked, I want to clarify this. You see, most of the owners of businesses, some of them, they are not professionals in the businesses they established. And as an employee, you need to understand this first. If the person is actually a professional or not. Now, you would not expect anything different from a non-professional other than what that employee experienced from his employer. But I want to also say this, and this can be beneficial to a lot of people. For managers, you see, when a business owner is not a professional in a particular business, and when he's recruiting someone to manage the business for him or her, and the person too is not a professional, it becomes a problem. Okay? Now, for employees who find themselves in that situation, one of the very important things is to try and see how you can first understand or study your boss, know your boss. Okay? When you know your boss and you know that you have the knowledge, you can try to see what you can do, how you can do it, to see if you can sell some of your ideas to that person. But if you try doing that and it's not working, then you will know you have tried. But I want to also tell you this: most employees are not interested in learning. And sometimes what they are interested in is just to occupy space and get the money. Now, for some erratic owners or managers, some irrational managers, they frown at this kind of incidences. And what I can only advise is that for every employee, we must always ensure that while working, we must try to improve ourselves. Knowledge, knowledge is something that you desire and you seek knowledge. Okay, and it is only your knowledge that will make you outstanding in the circle of so many people. What will set you aside that will make you extraordinary is knowledge. Let me tell you, if you are displaying high level of knowledge, even no matter how much the employer is, the employer someday, one day will come to his senses and see what you are doing. But if you are not different from the ordinary people, it is value that you carry that will make the employer that no, this person is different. This one is different. This one knows what he's doing. This person is different from others. So this is my own take, because there are a couple of employees who have worked several years and they have not learned anything on the job. They have not even improved themselves in any way. There are so many platforms of learning. There are some level of platform of learning we call OJT, on the job training. Okay, some are working, they are not even learning anything. There are e-learnings, like some of the things we are doing right now. You can just go online and study, read one or two things up and add to your knowledge base. But a couple of employees are not interested in all of this. And that's why most times employers just see them as nothing. When the employer when he misbehaves so much to you, it is because he has seen you that you are not something, you are nothing special, you are nothing different from the normal ordinary people he sees around.
So I want all of us to actually get this. Being professional, displaying high level of knowledge in whatever you do will make anyone that come across you to treat you like a special person. That's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I totally agree with you. Because from experience too, like you have rightly said, that as somebody who works with someone, forget the fact that you are being paid. You have to see yourself, and you have to package yourself well. And how do you package yourself well? It's not by dressing, it's by improving yourself, having skills, you just have to be updated. I always tell people the era we have today is the era of knowledge, is the era of skills. It's not about the amount of certificates you have gathered, it's about what you have upstairs. And like he has rightly said, even employers, when they know that this is like the heart of their business, when they know the values in you, they will never maltreat you. This is a fact. I actually agree with that totally. I'm speaking from experience, because employers too, they know there is a way they value every of their employee. They know people that they can do without. They know people that they actually need. They know all these things. And you will see that in how they relate with you. You will see it definitely. So I think it is the responsibility of every individual. Forget the fact, even if you are in a place today, always see yourself that you are a brand of your own. So it's very important, like he just said now. Okay, like for example, you are working in that kind of organization and you have taken a training like this. Let them see the impact of the training. Sometimes they will even learn from you, because many of these leaders or employers, they are not even professional, they are not skilled, they are just privileged to have that money or the network or the influence to establish that organization. But the professional skills, they don't even have it. They don't have leadership skill. They don't have all these skills. They don't even understand. They just know they need somebody who is a front desk officer. They don't know who a front desk officer is. But you as an employee, you can teach them. You don't need to teach them directly, but by the way you demonstrate your own profession, they will learn from you and they will see that, oh, this person is really an asset to my organization. And whatever you say, in fact, when there is an issue, they will always want to know your opinion. They will always want to hear from you, because they have seen that trait, they have seen that impact in you. So it's very, very important, like he just said, that let's whatever we are doing, let's be passionate about. That passion is very, very key. Beyond, yes, you may be in a particular place of work today and you are not paid well, or that is not your destination. But don't use that as an excuse to not to keep learning, or because it definitely is not your permanent position. You will definitely, one way or the other, you will still leave that position on the, but whenever that time you are there, let them feel your impact. Let them see that somebody is holding this position. So, and it's through the values, the impact you're having. So I totally agree with you, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution. Mrs. Cynthia, please, my network failed when you were speaking. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. You are appreciated.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kundai. So let me just add my voice to it. With all that has been said, some organization, it's not that the truth is that there are some people that don't even want you to grow. There are some of your bosses or the bosses we work with that feel threatened by their staff. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Let me know if you can hear me. All right.
We can hear you.
We have some bosses.
You're right.
All right. We have some bosses that feel threatened by their staff. So in such organization, what you just do for yourself, in fact, they won't even want you to grow. So in such places, when you want to even offer training requests, it will be ignored. They won't take you serious. In fact, they will just ignore you. Respect might never improve, no matter what you try to do. then burnout becomes normal. They will make sure that they exhaust you on a daily basis. And they will even want you to take out time to even improve yourself. So what you do in such organization, quietly build your skills independently. Just like Cynthia, I think it was Cynthia that said, build
Yes.
your skills independently, prepare for better environments, and then protect your dignity. I work out on a job, I was earning money, but I work out on the job. And there's one thing I've always done. And I've always told myself, if you employ me in your organization, the day I resign, you will look for you will look for 3 people to replace me. And it has been my rule. That's how I work. That's how I work. If I resign from your organization, 3 people must replace me. The one I just left this January, I left now. I was just told that 2 people have been sent down from another branch just to come because I left. So it is because I sit down there, I try to look for, I have a lot inside my head. Some things that are not just working, I don't look for how much they will pay me for doing it. I just want to do it in order to make my work good. So, and when I'm doing it, I don't look at them, their recommendation or whatever. I just do it. I do it to satisfy myself for the good of the organization, whether appreciated or not. I do it to satisfy myself. The day I leave, okay, you must bring 2, 3 people to replace what I was doing for you. That is how it is. So improve yourself. But if you want to speak to them, when you are going, don't go defensive. Don't go and say, the way they used to treat us, the way they'll shout at. No, when you want to go, be professional in your presentation. Just let them know that if we can get, I saw some training that will help the staff to bring out the image of this organization perfectly, to treat customers the way they are supposed to be treated and do that. So let it be that you are doing it for their own advantage, not for yourself. Then if possible, the one that them also need, why not let them be, but just present it in a professional way. But if you notice the organization is not the type that will appreciate that, they don't want you to grow, please take the options that we have given to you. Build yourself, work on yourself. Make sure as you are leaving that place, you are leaving a very wide vacuum so that they will continue to remember you. One of our CEO resigned. He resigned from the job. He left and traveled out. The man was like, this man is not a serious person and all that and all that. But there is no day we are having meeting in that office that his name will not be mentioned. So forget about what they are saying. They know the people that are bringing impact into that organization. They know. But I believe why he has to treat the other person to leave is because what he felt threatened. And the same thing he was doing to me. And I'm like, no, I can't waste my time on this. And I move out. So please train yourself. Arrange yourself well. Don't allow anybody use you for his own gain and then suppress you. No, you have a lot inside of you. So keep upskilling. You can never, in fact, learning will never stop. The day you stop learning, you become uneducated. That's the truth. So keep learning, keep improving, get new skills, improve in yourself. If I tell you what I study and what I am doing today, well, let me leave it like that. So just
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm done, sir.
Yeah, so please, in addition to that, because honestly, even if it's just what you are picking or your takeaway from today's interactive session, if what we are saying now is just what you are picking, you are taking as your take home, honestly, you have spent your time wisely. Because to be honest with you, the era we have, everybody needs a problem solver. Although you just put yourself in a position that you have somebody who, at most instances, this person always has an answer to your problem or has solution to your problem. You can't joke with people like that. I will give you an example. I think during COVID era, one of the labs I work, the MD there, just like we are discussing now, because I have been someone that, this thing of personal development, learning always, it has been part of me right from onset. And it's always helping me. Any organization I have worked with, it's always helping me to be outstanding. Whoever owns that organization, no matter how big he is, he will know that, oh, this person. So now I have left the organization about 5 years ago, I think after COVID. But that company now, we now work together as a partner. Till tomorrow, the man he calls me now to come and consult for him on certain things with his organization. I was an employee under him, he was paying me salary, was giving instruction, but all those periods when I spent with him, I knew where I was going to until the time when I resigned from there. And when I resigned, he was still following up with my activities. So there was a day he called me and he told me about, one new business is about to start. And he told me that he wants us to work. This is somebody who has employed me before. In fact, throughout last week, we had almost like 3 meetings. We now sit together now to have meetings. Now, when we have a business now, we discuss how much do you want me to pay you? So the point we are trying to make is, don't joke with self-development. It doesn't have an alternative. If you really want to build a career, you just have to take that as your top priority. Spending, a token out of whatever you are getting on, at least every month, every year, you must always be able to account for what you have invested in yourself. And that's what we always emphasize. Most time on our platform, apart from the training, we share a lot of, inspirational things. Those things are not just, they are not just here to motivate or just to high your spirit. These are facts that if you can put them into application, your life can never remain the same. So thank you very much, everyone who has spoken tonight. Thank you, Kuzang. Thank you, all the contributors tonight. And I hope we are all benefiting something from this interactive session.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Kuzang, is already 8:30. So let me just add this. Now the training has ended, and this is an interactive session just for us to share our experience. And I want to believe that we have learned one or two things. So the next thing now is, just like we have said during the advert or the announcement of the training is free, and you are free to take the training. If you think the certificate is not needed, you may not, it's optional. The certificate is optional. However, it is always, hello, Kuzang, you are disturbing us. So the certificate is always optional, it's not compulsory. However, I think I will encourage that please try as much as possible, if you can, if you have the capacity to get the certificate, because that's one of the things that can help you. At least certificate it gives you that first opportunity, because if you are asked to submit your CV now, these are things that before you are even given the opportunity to come and demonstrate or prove what you have upstairs, at least your credential will be the first thing that will define who you are. And that's why when you go for trainings like this, it is always encouraged. It is always encouraged that you try as much as possible to get your certificate. However, the knowledge and the skill is the most important thing, because some people struggle for, and that's why sometimes our strategy is gain the knowledge first, get the skill first, then pay for the certificate if you think you need it. But we notice that most Nigerians, they are just always after credentials. Oh, I have this, I have this, I have this. But all these that they have, you will not see the application, you will not see the impact in them. So to complement it, you have learned, you have gained the knowledge, you have gotten the skill, you have had experience from different people here. We have different category of people here. We have owners of business here, we have top rated individuals here. We have people who are just building their career here. We are learning, sharing different experiences. So now all you need now is try as much as possible, get the certificate. And this is not just an ordinary certificate, this is an accredited certificate by ACTD. So, and when you put something like that on your credentials, no, though some may not need it, maybe because of their status, but at the same time, you still need it that, oh, these things that I'm doing professionally, I actually learned it. This is, you have an evidence to prove that yes, you have undergone a training and you are certified, for it. So it's just an encouragement. The period of the certificate is still open for now. We are going to announce the deadline. For those that are asking when is the deadline, we'll definitely announce the deadline. The period is still open for now. A lot of people have been requesting that we make it open till month end. We are going to do that because we understand that this is January and people are just trying to, put their feet on the ground. So we understand that. So just try as much as possible. You are encouraged to get the certificate if you can afford it. However, if you cannot, please try in your various organizations, try to put into application all that you have learned. Thank you very much and God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Kunda. Sorry for that. This thing. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we have the ebooks that will be shared to those that paid for the certificate. So I think we have groups where we will drop those ebooks. We'll give you the links to those groups just for those that will get the certificate for them to keep improving in their knowledge and all that. So that you can always, and then the PDF for the material will still attach it to your certificate. As we are sending your certificate to your email, we also put a link. There's an attached link for the PDF material. So I see a lot of people asking for PDF. It will be attached there and sent to your email. You can always go back there. So please, in case your certificate enters your spam mail or junks, just go there, you click on it and then move it to your inbox because your spam mails will clear off after 30 days. So once you see what you have gone through to get this certificate, don't just play with it and let it wipe out like that. Because the time you might be coming to ask us to give you the certificate, it's not that we cannot give it to you. But going back and all those things, getting your number and all those to give you the certificate is always a work because by the time you be coming, we'll be faced with other things that we are doing. So putting a pause and going back to sort you out. At times when you ask, it takes us a lot of time to give you. So it's not that we don't want to. Please just try to also help us.
So in addition to that, when we start sending the certificate for those that have paid, we have not started sending certificates. So when we start sending it, you will definitely be notified that certificate have been sent. Check your email and please take note of what Kuzang just said now, because we notice a lot of people don't even know how to check their email. When the certificate has been sent and you are notified that your certificate has been sent, you check your inbox, you check your spam folder. There are times that the mail goes to your spam folder. So always ensure you have checked both, before coming to complain that I have not seen my certificate. And then just like we have just announced, there are some books that will be given as a bonus. These are books that you will not just get easily, or you might even have to spend some amounts to get them. That will be sharing for, we'll give them as bonus to those that have paid. So these books at your convenient time, you can use them for self-development. So like conflict resolution for helping professionals, professional front office management, hotel front office management, delivering happiness, front office operations and management, changing the conversation, 10 powerful strategies, the proactive professional. So these are books. I think there are almost like 8 books that you will be granted access to, to use them for your own personal development, in addition to all that has been learned and also discussed in this class. So We really, really appreciate everyone, especially those that they have shared their experience, contributed, for others to also learn. We really, really appreciate you and God bless you all.
And if Mr. Korede is here, say hi to us. You cannot be quiet like this.
And I think
Say something to us.
he said his battery is down. He is
Oh.
off. Yes, I saw his
Oh,
message.
okay, all
His
right.
battery is down.
It's all right.
Good evening.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Okay, all right. So you're up.
Yeah, I logged in through my phone when my laptop went down. All right, so once again, good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Korede Olafimiho. I'm sure some of you might be in my group as well, under Clever FX Technologies. So once again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and I've listened to all the contributions, the questions and everything, and I'm so happy with the fact that we've all gained something, and we've all upskilled. I believe this is the best way to start the new year. We're still in January, and there's a lot that I'm sure each and every one of us plan to achieve, and this is a very good start. So thank you so much for learning with us. Thank you for the contributions. Thank you for your participation. You're highly, highly appreciated. The feedback we get from you always motivates us to, improve the quality of our trainings, and we promise that we'll definitely want to live up to your expectations as you refer us to others as well. All right. So after this, just as has already been said, there will be a quick assessment after this class, and then we shall now, hopefully, starting from tomorrow, at most next tomorrow, the certificate disbursement will start for those that have paid. So once again, I'd just like to appreciate each and every one of you. I do hope everything we've learned will definitely apply them, into our lives, our careers, our businesses, and hopefully that will take us to the next level, and we shall all rejoice in our respective successes. So once again, thank you so very much. You're all highly appreciated.
Thank you very much. Once again, we want to appreciate you. It's, you mean everything to us, especially a special appreciation goes to those that they are always helping us to share our trainings. It means a lot to us, because I always wonder why we are going to, give an opportunity of free trainings like this, and it will still be difficult for some people to just share and share this kind of opportunity with others, even on their organization platform. Some will just hold everything to themselves. So please, it means a lot to us when you see our programs, especially people who have really witnessed and experienced one or two trainings with us. We really, really appreciate it when you help us share our trainings on various platforms. At least you can speak for us. There are a lot of discredibility online, a lot of maybe criminal activities online from a lot of all these online tutor and direct. But you have experienced us, we are people of integrity, and you can also speak to the quality of what we put to the society at a very affordable price. Most of this training, when you when you reach out to organizations or facilitators to come and train you, they charge a lot. But what gives us joy, and that's why when we have interactive sessions like this, we are always very glad when we hear people speaking, giving us feedback. It gives us joy, because that's the only way, that's what consoles us that yes, people are really feeling our impact and we are doing the right thing. Both constructive, even if it's going to be a negative comment, let it just be constructive so that we can benefit from it. So you mean everything to us. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
All right. So the last one is we are going to have a test link that will be dropping our classes. So let's ensure to take the test. We'll take the test, just a screenshot, and post your results in the group. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. Kundayo. Thank you, Mr. Korede. Thank you, everyone that have said one or two things. We are grateful. God bless you all, and good night.